Do you guys know where all the fat goes when you lose weight? Into your brain? Hey! Today we're gonna learn about human anatomy! Yay! Education! Whoa! We're just gonna do like a general overview of like human anatomy systems. And then I have some interesting facts that I got from a certain cousin Watson, medical professional. Let's begin! Alright, first up, we're gonna look at the digestive system. It goes mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine, rectum, anus, and then other pancreas, gallbladder, and the liver is also included in the digestive system. That's right. Next up, we have the respiratory system. This one's pretty, simple. You guys know this. This is like kindergarten stuff, right? Do you guys know where all the fat goes when you lose weight? I mean, there's multiple correct answers for this, but do you guys know? Sweat? Yeah, sweat. Into your brain. Yeah, so when you lose weight, it actually, you do sweat it out, you pee it out, but you also breathe it out. And I didn't know that. This is really interesting. The cranium, right, the skull, actually doesn't have bone marrow in it, so I don't believe there's any red cells being produced there up here in the noggin. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And, just like supports your body in general. Okay, so about the urinary system, obviously the kidneys are part of like the urinary system. Have you guys ever heard, like I remember hearing that if you hold your pee in for too long, that you can get like kidney stones or something? Yeah, well, it turns out that that's actually not really the case if you hold your pee, because the bladder is made out of very specific cells that are unique to the bladder, can only be found in the bladder, and they're pretty much just made to like stretch and stretch and stretch. That's why people can hold like liters and liters of liquid. So usually kidney stones is more like a genetic factor, your diet and things like that, which was interesting to learn about. It's the same thing for cats, because my cat Henry, I had to switch him off of eating dry food to wet food because he's like genetically predisposed to get like little crystals down there, where it's painful. Alright, and next up, I only put the female reproductive system on here, but obviously there's, other ones too. So, we'll just briefly go over this, because I know you guys are like, oh my god, yeah, man! Don't worry, this is science. Miss Watson, how are babies born? Well, you see, first, you're just a little twinkle in someone's eye. And then, wow! Birth! The miracle of birth! Let's say if you're delivering a baby and it can't come out the normal way, so they perform a C-section, which is where they cut through the muscle and the tissue in your lower abdomen area, okay? And they also sometimes have to move organs out of the way to be able to perform this, as well as get a very long needle, epidural, up your spine. This is not really having to do with this. This is just surgeries in general. I learned something new, that when, say they're performing surgery in this area where you have all your intestines and organs and stuff, they actually can take them out, especially, if it's a sterile environment. They take them out, and then after they finish all the work that they're done and they're gonna sew you back up, they just kind of like throw them in there, just kind of like shove them in there. And your body reorients all of the organs on its own. Isn't that crazy? You would think, obviously I'm sure they don't put, like the liver down by the butt or something like that, but they don't have to place it back perfectly, because your body, as long as it's connected, it will, do it on its own. This is funny, I came across a word that looked like my name, so I took a screenshot here. Ameliorate. Make something better. So you guys can ameliorate your, flexibility, your health, and, you know, your diet maybe, okay? Ameliorate, yeah! Thank you for learning about human anatomy with me. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Remember to stretch. I'm gonna test you guys again.
なるほど。